Today, folks, we are going to make Indian fry bread. So these are going to be the ingredients: 1/4 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of salt, 21 grams of baking powder, 1 ounce butter, and we're going to use flour. You can use all-purpose flour, but I'm using bread flour because I like it better. 380 grams of bread flour, or 13.11 ounces. I got my metal bowl right here. So we're going to take all this stuff, we're going to mix it up all together. So step 1, mix all ingredients. Step 2, knead dough and let it rest for 15 minutes. 3, roll dough into a log and make 12 cuts. So you're going to make it just as long as this rolling pin, and then you're going to start cutting it in sections. Then you're going to use the rolling pin, you're going to roll it out to make it look just like a pizza, 6 inches. And on top of that, at 350 degrees on the stove, you're going to have your oil rolling and cooking. Then you're going to fry it for 30 seconds on each side. And don't forget to use the fork to perk the holes in it. I'm going to try to show you as I mix it. And let's get started. Let's get our flour. Bada boom, bada bang. Bing! Let's add our salt. Let's add our baking powder. Bing! And we also gonna add our 1 ounce butter. Actually, I'm using margarine. So if you see a little bit of water in it, because that's what margarine has. Margarine has water. Add my milk, but I want this butter and all these ingredients to mix up really good. So basically what you want is to try to get that like you're making a pie crust. You know how you take your cold butter and you mix it into the dough? So that's what I'm doing here. Let's go for the milk. Take some of this milk here. Yeah, I know. I'm making that sound. But bear with me. Here we go again. Boom. And that's all it is. So you're going to take this here. You're going to mix it up. And then when it get all floured up, I'll show you how to knead it. Okay, so I'm going to dust this with a little bit of flour on it, on my hands. And then you take it and then you knead it. You can do it in this bowl, or you can knead it on the table, however you want to do it. I usually knead mine on the table, but I'm going to put it back in this bowl anyway. So you just want to incorporate all the ingredients, you know, the flour, right, the salt, the baking powder, and the butter, and the flour and the milk. All right. So you let this rest for 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cover this. It's kind of warm here. I got my oil cooking. I got this out into a log. Here's your steps again. And I'm going to cut my dough. So I got my dough and I made it out into a log. So I cut it with this spatula right here. I just went down. You can go 12 if you want to, but I want mine to be a little bit longer. So I just went ahead and did it like this. You can hear my grease popping over there. And then you take these into a little ball. And you're going to take your rolling pin and you're going to roll it out. So you're going to roll it out into a little bitty ball, not bigger than your hand, really like that. And I'm getting ready to do my next one. Get you a fork. Poke you some holes in it like that. Just like this. And then you're going to do 30 seconds on each side. Time to flip it. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to cook it a little bit more because I want all of it to look like this on that side. Okay, so now it's cooking good. Okay, now that I'm done, I went on ahead and got me a little concoction of my special seasoning and a little bit of Earl. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley flakes to it. That's a lot of parsley. That's what I get with using one hand. But it's gonna make your bread look really good. And you just take this here and you just brush it on there. Ooh, yeah. Just make it look nice and good. And it's gonna be nice and flavorful too. So, y'all enjoy y'all Indian flatbread. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.